day everybody, welcome back to Cars 924. It's your boy Kazama Turner, and today I bring you back with another review. So just before we start off with this review, I would love for you guys just to hit or smash the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications to be alerted when a new video drops, and share this video with your friends and family to make this channel go bigger and bigger. So let's get started with the cinematic shots. Ford Ranger XL Plus and the 2-liter VW Amarok are both very capable off-road vehicles, get the job done, and definitely are good-looking buckies. But one just has to be better than the other. Well, let's take a look at both of them. The Ford Ranger, my first initial thoughts were that this vehicle looks very girthy, mean and tough. The exterior is irresistible and I can't lie about that. Coming up to the front of the Ford Ranger, I personally feel as if the front end is not very attractive at all. It would have looked much better than what it currently looks like now if it at least had some chrome bits to it in this area. And the VW Amarok is definitely something that has a simple design but very striking at the same time. Especially if we look at the front, this definitely does look way better than the Ford Ranger, clearly because there's a lot of chrome bits and the headlights look fantastic and enhance the look of the car. The side profile of the Ford Ranger does definitely look very intimidating and it sits much higher compared to the VW Amarok. And personally, something that I definitely do like about this Ford Ranger is that it has 18-inch blacked out aftermarket wheels, and it definitely does bring some presence to the car. So then coming onto the side, noticeably as you can see, the Amarok sits lower down compared to the Ranger, and I really like these extended wheel arches because they make the car appear much wider than it actually is, and these wheels are the 18-inch VW Amarok wheels. The load bay looks very spacious, as you can clearly see. So then here with the Ford Ranger XL Plus, it is equipped with dual batteries. The other battery you can conveniently use if you want to charge or power some sort of machine that you might want to use. Then coming to the back, I definitely have to say that I like the look of the tailgate of the Amarok compared to the one of the Ford Ranger. Then engine specs, the Ford Ranger is the inline-4 2.2 liter turbocharged diesel, and it's making 118 kilowatts and 385 newton meters of torque. The average fuel economy on this car is 6.9 liters to the 100. Then engine specs, this is a 2 liter inline-4 turbo diesel making 135 kilowatts and 420 newton meters of torque. The average fuel economy is 8.5 liters to the 100, and definitely way worse than the Ranger, and a sprint from 0 to 100 will take you 11.3 seconds. So the interior of the Ford Ranger is something that is definitely not captivating at all. These seats and the floor are just not doing it for me. The reason why they are like this is because they are bought for people who work at mines and farms and know the interior is going to get dirty really fast, so the material is much easier to clean with just one wipe from a damp cloth. And then the center stack here, it's alright here, not the best, not much great attention to detail if I have to personally say. I have to say, personally, this is way better than the Ford Ranger's interior. The leather steering wheel with the stitching on the inside looks very neat, with the media controls integrated right onto the wheel. And then on the center stack, we have the infotainment system. Looks really cool and pretty straightforward and easy to use. Climate controls down below that, and then we've actually got an automatic gearbox. And then here are some buttons we can configure on our off-road setting. Back of the Ford Ranger seems quite spacious and the seats are comfortable. And then in terms of knee room, there's actually not that much space, so I mean, like, that's kind of like a letdown. Then the back of the Amarok is definitely more spacious and I have much more knee room, and I love the black leather seats with the immaculate stitching, and they feel really comfortable, and I'm pretty sure long distance journeys in this vehicle would definitely not be a problem. Critically analyzing everything from the exterior to the interior and to the engine performance, I've come to a conclusion that the winner is the VW Amarok. Okay, the reasons why the Amarok is better than the Ford Ranger, personally I have to say, is that it's got a flamboyant look for a bakkie, and the interior is captivating. The engine packs a lot more punch. And this doesn't mean that the Ranger is not good at all. It serves its own purpose, that is particularly for someone who's always out and about in a bakkie and carrying out. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, you know what to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.